You have been given the task of searching for resource sources for your thesis or other learning tasks. Where do you go to get resource sources? This video walks you through the information retrieval of those materials. First, go to Kaakkuri and see the database list. You can find resource articles, for example, EBSCO databases, Academic Searchlight, CINAHL, and Sport Discuss, and also from databases like EMaterial, ScienceDirect, and Saga Premier. You can also search articles compiled by using international EMaterial search. In this case, both materials purchased for Xamk and open access materials will be included in the search results. Note that access to some of the full texts may require login with Xamk ID and password. Let's do a few searches in different databases and at the same time look at the characteristics of the research articles. Let's first take a look at the search in the ScienceDirect database. In this database, we first select the advanced search on the homepage. This way we can narrow our search results more easily. Click the Show All Fields button to see all the options how you can narrow your search. If you enter your search terms in the field Find articles with these terms, your search will target all available text in the materials, including titles, keywords, abstracts, and the actual text in the article. Let's first try wider search and use search words workplace and well-being. We search for the word workplace as a phrase, so put the word in quotation marks. So the word in the search results is in this form and not as in two separate words, work and place. We limit the search between years 2011 and 2022. We get 8,198 results, after which we can limit only the subscribed journals and only research articles, in which case the search results is now 4,856 results. There are far too many results now, so we do even more limited search. So select the Advanced Search button to access the search. Change the search words into the box title, abstract, or author-specified keywords so that the search only targets to the title, abstract, or keywords entered by the author. This is how we get more advanced search. Let's do the search again. When we limit search results to the subscribed journals and research articles, we get 65 results, which is a relatively reasonable size. You can then, if you wish, narrow your search with the search options on the left or view the entire list. Below the articles is an abstract button where you can quickly see the summary of the article, or you can open the whole article either from the PDF button or from the title of the article. By opening the article, Travel and Residual Emotional Well-being, we can state that it contains the feature of the results article, including an introduction, description of the previous research, methods and implementation of the research, and also results and discussion. You can easily download or print the article in PDF format for yourself. In Kaakkuri, you can also use international EMaterial search, which will help you to make searches in several databases at the same time. We can try the same search words than before. First, we choose Advanced Search and type the words workplace and well-being in the search boxes. We can narrow our search here to only the abstract. We will get over 20,000 results, so we need to narrow the search more. First, we choose full text available, peer-reviewed, and the years 2015 to 2022. We still have over 7,000 results. Now it's probably best to use another search word to narrow this search down. We go back to edit the search and add the word restaurants. We have now only 43 results, so we are able to going these through. You can open the article from the link below the article information. In addition to research articles, you can also search for the theses of different levels, for example from Theseus or the university's own publication archives. You can apply for Finnish theses centrally via the finna.fi search service. There you can find materials from Finnish archives, libraries and museums. At Finna you can also find domestic article reference information and links to the articles online. Some of theses and articles are written in English. You can also get help from the database's own search instructions, which are always good to look at, as the databases are all slightly different. So, now it's your time to go looking for material for your task or thesis. Always remember to be critical when finding materials and check whether the materials will fill in the requirement of research. Also check whether the materials is that kind what is asked in learning tasks or theses. You can find help from the library online guide to information seeking, and you can also make an appointment for information retrieval guidance from the information specialists. Have a nice trips in the information world.